Double check. What's up, players? My name is Jay Dennis, and this is Talking Nu Metal. You ever just talking to a camera for 15 minutes and it wasn't recording? Well, I guess that's not the worst thing, because now I can tone down my message a little bit now and shorten it. Just like this. Maybe take out a few minutes of dancing. So yeah, today is June 22nd, 2019. 20 years since June 22nd, 1999, when Limp Bizkit's Significant Other came out. This is my second favorite album from Limp Bizkit, after this one. Ooh. You better believe I'll be doing a Talking Nu Metal on that one very shortly. I've been having some technical problems with my laptop and my other crap, but I'm working to make sure that these uploads are pretty consistent. And make sure you guys check out the Talking Nu Metal series that this video is part of. I did Chocolate Starfish back when I turned 15, and then there's a bunch of Korn videos on there for their whole discography, and then there's like a System of a Down 20-year thing. So seems like I wait till anniversaries to do these. So let's talk about Limp Bizkit's kind of most commercially successful album, but not really, because that was Chocolate Starfish. But this one launched them even higher than $3 Bill Y'all did with, their George Michael's cover of Faith. This one with, Nookie. Just break stuff. Rearranged. Basically three tracks back to back. 3 major singles. And then I guess you would call this a single too. It was on the Greatest Hits album. With Method Man. But let's go back to Nookie, which is basically my walking song. You want to see it? Yeah, so it's basically my walking song. Nookie is basically the soundtrack to my life. The low-end guitar, with the groove, the hip-hop style drums, the not top tier but not bad rapping. It's good. Nookie's basically like my favorite track. But my favorite tracks off this album are all non-singles. Break Stuff. No, not Break Stuff, sorry. I'm Broke. 1999. And No Sex. Those are like my 3 favorite tracks off this album. Outside of Nookie. Because Nookie's just iconic. I mean, you can't fuck with this. So what are we celebrating here? Does this album stand the test of time? Fuck yes, it does. This is not just a one-hit wonder album, because there's 4 singles on here, 3 of which were extremely successful. This album was very successful. People are still listening to this and they love it. Nu metal has aged very well, and even though a couple years ago the revival was a lot bigger than it is today, there are still a lot of bands, including my band Raptor Riot, that are heavily influenced by these kinds of albums. So overall, from start to finish, on like the, I guess, 13, 14 actual tracks, there's like 15 or 16, if you count like intro, outro, and like other odd like transition stuff. The 13, 14 tracks on here, 12 tracks on here, are pretty damn solid. Like, the only song to me that's not super fun to listen to, unless you're like at a live concert watching it live, is Show Me What You Got. I mean, I mean, the music is fun, but lyrically it's just a shout-out song. It's a song you would listen to, like, freaking calendar reminder. For the millennium! I mean, for as much shit as Limp Bizkit gets, you can't fuck with their musicians. Which is what you... There was a meme that said, Defenders of Limp Bizkit starter pack. That's what the #1 line would be. It'd be like, oh, you can't fuck with Wes, John, and Sam, or DJ Lethal. It's just Fred Durst. Vocally, Fred Durst is, of course, between $3 Bill Y'all and Chocolate Starfish, where he still maintains some of that raw sound that you hear in $3 Bill Y'all, but he's getting a lot more, like, you know, chipmunky with, like, his voice, like in Nookie. But in reality, you know, you hear it a lot more. You hear it more in Chocolate Starfish, you know, with the Starfish navigation system, you know. But it's part of the charm. It's part of what's fun. Like, you don't listen to Limp Bizkit because they're deep and they're meaningful. You listen to them because it's fun, it's cathartic, you can lift weights to it, you can party to it, you can fuck to it. It's... as long as you don't get like a limp dick or something. But basically, overall, again, best tracks. I'm Broke. 1999. Because, you know, this is the year that we're talking about here. This is NuMetal right here. You got the heavy low-end guitar rhythm, record scratching in the background, hip-hop style drums. This is literally the epitome of what NuMetal is. And then it breaks. Delayed guitars with rapping. Yes, this is one style of NuMetal. It's not the only style. There's other bands like Cold Chamber or Machine Head, back when they did it, where the vocals are a little more like aggressive, and but this is kind of like quintessential NuMetal right here. And then when the chorus kicks in, the vocals get more aggressive, and it's like you jump to it, you mosh. 1999. And then, in pure, I'm inspired by Kurt Cobain fashion, other best song, No Sex. I don't know how this song wasn't a bigger single. Maybe it was. I don't know how many times they played it live. But basically, when the chorus kicks in, you can hear how heavily inspired by like Kurt Cobain he is. But again, all in all, from start to finish, I love this album. It's my second favorite Limp Bizkit album. Limp Bizkit's easily one of my favorite bands. I don't dislike any of their albums. But it would almost be a perfect album if Show Me What You Got wasn't such a live song. But the rest of the album is pretty damn solid. And they've got really catchy choruses like this. I mean, the guy's obviously inspired by Kurt Cobain. He's got a tattoo of him. And then I think this is the song that has Aaron Lewis from Stained in it. But then you have another song, basically counterfeit number 2. This one's got Scott Weiland from Stone Temple Pilots, rest in peace, and Jonathan Davis in it. This is a very well-written song with really good guest features. So Limp Bizkit definitely did that right on this album, and then Chocolate Starfish, they had really good guest features. And then they had Method Man on In Together Now. So I believe this might be the first album that I would show somebody if I was trying to get them into Limp Bizkit. If I wanted them to take them seriously, I'd show them this one, which I'm going to do a separate video on. But again, this is that perfect median between their really raw stuff from $3 Bill Y'all to their really goofy Starfish album that they have. So I mean, this album is like half serious, half goofy. Jonathan Davis, you know, from Korn. So, all in all, I give like this album like a 9 out of 10. 20 years later, it easily stands the test of time. Even if you're not a hardcore Bizkit fan like me, I imagine a lot of people would probably think this album has aged well. But of course, there's a bunch of haters out there that don't want to like it. That's fine. But even if you are a hater, don't pretend that Nookie doesn't get you off. I'm Jay Dennis. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel and check out the other videos.